Good day, this is Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? It's a day of lots of complaints and lots of, let's say, lots of regrets, of course. The Supreme Council of Sharia in Nigeria have cried out and lamented their regrets over their support for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his Muslim ticket during the last general elections. Yes, it has come face to face now. You ain't seen anything yet. Yes, I will say it. You ain't seen anything yet. You know, when we were shouting about the Muslim ticket, people thought that we were trying to just create religious sentiment. All right, people thought that we were feeling nothing good could come out of the Muslim ticket. The same election that had Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Shettima emerge as winners, all right, or as president and vice president respectively. But it's a thing of sadness and a thing of laughter again that the Supreme Council of Sharia in Nigeria have finally cried out, and they are still lamenting on the fact that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his administration have done little or nothing for the Nigerian people. Right? This documentary will really show you how far people can go in showing their regrets. You know, if you had told them sometime during the campaign period or during the build-up to the presidential elections that they would regret voting for Bola Ahmed Tinubu or they will regret advocating for the Muslim ticket, they would never agree. Which time, where was it written that the Muslim ticket had ever emerged? Even if you are picking a Muslim ticket, why don't you pick a competent Muslim? Why can't you pick a competent Muslim? Why must it be Shettima and Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Can you now see why we were shouting then that nobody should go for this and that? Nobody should use religious sentiments and vote? Here it is. So this documentary would actually show you how far this association has lamented, and if this association is lamenting, they are lamenting instead and in the place of the northerners in the northern Nigeria and people who actually advocated for the Muslim ticket. The Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, SCSN, has lamented that the All Progressive Congress APC Muslim ticket that it supported has not brought any positive change to the lives of Nigerians. The president of the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, Sheikh Abdul Rashid Hadiyatullah, said this in an interview with journalists during a national conference which held in Abuja. He stated that despite the support Nigerians showed the president during the election, he has failed to come through on his promises. According to him, the Nigeria of today is too bad. What we are buying at 200 naira before is now 2,000 naira now. We have scarcity of naira and unemployment is escalating. Nigerians are not enjoying the new government at all. I don't want to go personal, but the Sharia Council helped the Muslim ticket to be successful. We campaigned and supported this government until it came to power, but we are now suffering. Some of the ministers are siphoning and looting the treasury. I don't want to mention any names, but we have all seen and read it. Nigerians have been suffering since the last 7 months when this government came to power. We are not making any progress whatsoever. The reason for the Muslim ticket was to progress, triumph, succeed, and to have a good government. But we don't have anything right now, and this government has nothing to show for it. Alright, welcome back if you're just joining us. This is still Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. It is just a preamble. You ain't seen anything yet. I told you very soon the chameleon will learn to run fast because the bush is now on fire. You know, so for these people to come out and cry out and lament, they are crying, they are lamenting. On a very serious note, they are regretting advocating, because I can't say they are regretting voting because I don't think there were really 8 million people that voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No, I don't think. They are lamenting for the advocacy of the Muslim ticket, which they gave their blessings to. You know, this particular administration is actually the start, the beginning of troubles, tribulations, and hardship for Nigerians. You ain't seen anything yet, because if you really had the foresight and the wisdom to deduce that these two people are drastically incompetent to handle the country, then you shouldn't have in the first place advocated for a Muslim ticket. It has never been heard of. It has never been heard of in Nigeria that we had a Muslim ticket for presidency. But you wanted to begin it with what even went on your heads anyways? What possessed you anyways for you to advocate for a Muslim ticket? Alright. So, well, I am sorry for your hardship there. We all will suffer it together, especially those who, some time ago, Kenneth Okonkwo was of the opinion that since you allowed them take their turn in power, then when the time comes for you to cry and suffer for hardship, he would laugh. And that is what I'm doing now. I would laugh. Yes, I have to laugh, because if I don't, then some of you will think that we are both advocating for the same thing. No, I never advocated for a Muslim ticket, and I will never advocate for it. This is a country that is a country that has a two religious system. In the majority, we have the African traditional religion here, but we have two religions in the majority, and by constitution, these two religions are supposed to be ably represented in any high position like that of the presidency. Alright, so you have gone against the constitution, and you are now suffering it. So you will suffer it alone because you actually had it alone. Yes, now on a very, very sad note, there has been an explosion, a very, very dangerous explosion in Ibadan, Oyo State, the southwestern part of Nigeria. It's also sad because it happened in the blink of an eye, and people are suffering from it. To that effect, Governor Shettima of Oyo State has reacted and visited the affected persons and the area where the explosion took place in Ibadan. Now, this particular explosion claimed lives and properties of families in that same state. All right. Now, the cause of the blast is yet to be ascertained. But watch this video. Watch Governor Shettima visit these people. When we come back, I will tell you really what we feel the cause of the explosion might be. Stay tuned.
The thing is devastation here, and from what we've gathered so far, the likelihood is that you have illegal miners toying with explosives around this place. We've always said to people that when you see something, say something, and then the authorities should be able to do something. This is quite unfortunate. At this stage, is just to rescue anyone that is still under the rubble here, and also the people that have been taken to the hospital to give them care, and also some of the people who have their houses destroyed, provide temporary accommodation for them uh, at hotels within the city. And then in the morning, we definitely will continue the investigation. The affected families, I'll say, the government is here. We will support them in the recovery effort. But most importantly, we'll react appropriately to this incident. It's just it's devastating. It's something that it's difficult to wrap one's head around this.
Kudos to Governor Shettima there. You know what I like about governance? He just showed the people that he is with them. He came to that place at night. Yes, this explosion happened by 7:44 p.m. All right, in the evening, and the governor was there around 8:30 to 9 o'clock. Okay, that means he's really having something. He's really having this this welfare of his people at heart. Not when something happened in Jos, Bokos local government to be precise, and Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu was coming after days. I don't like that part of governance, alright? Show the people you are with them, touch them, comfort them, show them that you are actually and totally with them. Don't act as if you are a lord or you are a demigod, alright? This was one of the reasons why I condemned the behavior and the visit of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You don't visit your people, the people who you claim voted into power. You don't visit them as a god. You don't visit them as a king. You visit them like somebody who feels the pain of the people. That is why, or that is what Governor Shettima has done. Now, the cause of the explosive or explosion, I beg your pardon, or the blast, which occurred around 7:44 p.m. yesterday, Tuesday, is yet to be ascertained. But authorities have revealed that it may have been caused by some sort of mining explosives that were stored in a particular house. All right, this has been the reported cause of that explosion till date. But if we find any other thing, we would let you know about that. All right. Now, Nobel Prize winner and renowned author Professor Wole Soyinka has, in an interview, alleged that the just concluded general elections, which had Bola Tinubu emerge as winner, he actually felt that there was a conspiracy before the election to make sure that the election didn't and never happened. All right. This particular allegation, according to Wole Soyinka, tends to have the same similar tendencies with that of June 12th under former head of state Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. Please watch this interview, and then I will tell you what I think about this Nobel Prize winner.
Well, we got to some nitty-gritties. An attempt was made to annul the election even before it took place. I'm sure you remember that. You remember statements by respectable people who, for reasons best known to them, were calling for an interim government. And of course, this was opposed. And no sooner was election, the voting, let me put that, voting as opposed to election. No sooner was the voting over than we had a letter directed to the then president calling for the annulment of the results. Even before there was time for verification, annulment through further examination of papers and so on. In other words, I'm alleging that there was a conspiracy from the very beginning, before the elections, to make sure that elections did not take place, or that even if the voting did take place, that everything reverted back to what happened under Babangida, when we all just woke up and discovered that even though the results have been tabulated, even though the results were in possession of international bodies, including monitoring, embassies, and so on, even though we had the result, I was in Austria at the time, so was the Secretary General of the Commonwealth, we had the results directly, and suddenly it was annulled. History was about to repeat itself. Some people were determined to take us back.
Okay, I don't even know how Wole Soyinka won that Nobel Prize. I'm telling you. I don't know. Because for the first time since I was born, this is the first time I am seeing Wole Soyinka acting weird. Yes, we know his links to the cultism in Nigeria and all that, but this time around, I don't know what he feels, he thinks, or I don't know what is on his brain, but this is the first time I am having such an intellectual person act in a very, very funny manner, right? How will you support Bola Ahmed Tinubu? What actually has he brought to the table after he supported him? And then you're here alleging that there were people who had plans for Bola Tinubu not to come into power. Like a pot calling kettle black. That is the situation right there. That is the situation in that video. All right. What do you mean that you felt that June 12th was trying to repeat itself. Okay, so you felt that somebody who did not actually win the election by the stipulated rules is the one that was that had a plan against him to boycott his election. One of the person who power was snatched from. One of the person who actually was voted for and could not get announced as winner. What will you say was planned against that person? Murder, chaos, deceit? No. You should be very, very truthful, old man. That is what I feel, because if it doesn't sound like that, it is like that. Bola Tinubu never was supposed to come close to the ballot. But he did, and finally he snatched, grabbed, and ran away with power. And here you are telling us that you felt June 12th, you felt that there was a conspiracy for the election not to hold. Meaning what? Well, that is that. We would not stop talking about them, because these people, I don't know if they have been paid to say what they say, but I believe at some point that these people are acting like they are acting un-Nigerian than other Nigerians. That is how it is. But he's a Yoruba man, so I don't want to link it to ethnicity, but I don't know why he's supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But I think sooner or later, the scales will fall off in his eyes. Thank you so much for staying this far. Please like, share our videos, drop comments for us in the comment section. I want you to drop them. I'm not seeing them comment. Please drop more comments. And then support us while we go further, so we will serve you better. Subscribe to this channel and tap the notification bell so that you get to see me when I drop a new update. From me is see you next time. Bye.